Hey guys, one thing to let you know before the video starts. I got into editing this video and I realized that every time I was saying Fury set instead of Frenzy set, it doesn't take away from the video. Just keep in mind, every time I say Fury, I mean Frenzy. The video's about the Frenzy set, not the Fury set. So enjoy the video. Thank you guys for watching and let's get right into it. Hey guys, what's going on? Taurus here, and I hope everyone's doing great. Now today, I got a video that may surprise some of you. So a few days ago, I actually made a video on Rugnor, and I told you guys that a set that I think is amazing on him is the Frenzy set. Now, when I made that video, it seemed to got pretty good feedback, but I had a few people say that the Frenzy set doesn't actually work when champions are dealing damage to themselves. And I was like, well, I could have swore it looked like he was getting a full thing of turn meter, so I didn't want to accidentally put out incorrect information. So a few days ago on my stream, which you can find at twitch.tv/Taurus, I'll actually be live in about an hour or so after this video goes up. So if you're watching it as soon as it goes live, definitely check it out. Now, I wanted to test to make sure that I made the video that was honest. Well, obviously the video is still up on my channel, so all the information that's in that video was accurate. So where am I getting this information from? Okay, that's what I was asking the person who told me in the comment section below. I said, where are you getting that the Frenzy set doesn't work when people deal damage to themselves? Well, it's coming straight from Plarium themselves, straight from Raid themselves. If you go in here to the artifact, hit the filter section, go to artifact type, and then you scroll down this little hidden secret area apparently. You scroll down, keep scrolling until you get to the Fury set, which is right here. It says a bunch of text that I don't really care about reading. The effects of this set won't occur from HP lost from poison debuffs, skills that do self-damage, or other skills that modify or balance champion, current, or max HP. Now, I have 3 different champions today I want to show you. I want to show you their gear and what I'm going to be testing. So the first one is going to be Rugnor. He's in a Frenzy set. His skill says sacrifices HP equal to 15% of this champion's max HP. Now, the other text, it doesn't really matter like how much it is. What I want you guys to keep in mind is how their damage is being dealt to themselves. Okay, so this one's a sacrifices HP. I did test it with Acorn, which is his is also sacrifices HP. But another one I want to show you guys is Taurus, which I'm hoping that this video brings about some possibly new theory crafting, some new ideas from you guys, because this definitely has some good potential. So Taurus says this champion receives damage equal to 99% of their current HP. Well, if you look at a Fury set, you get 10% turn meter for every 5% HP lost. He's literally killing himself. So you would assume, well, basically killing himself. He has 1% HP left. You should assume that, hey, this champion's going to get a complete another turn, correct? Yeah, well, that's exactly what happens, which you'll see in just a little while. I don't want to go ahead and spoil it, but if you came here, you got your point, you already understand what's going on, you don't even need to see the rest of the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are going to stick around till later on in the video, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe as well. It definitely helps me out a ton. Now, the next champion I want to show you is Renegade, if I can find her. She's always the hardest champion for me to find. Okay, hers is, this champion will receive damage equal to 30% of their max HP. So we have receives damage, and I believe Taurus is also receives damage, isn't he? Receives damage as well. Maneater is the only other one who is not a receives damage, I believe. Let me see what his text says. Receives damage. Okay, so 2 receives damage. Let me know, guys, is there any champion that doesn't, maybe Astrolith? Astrolith has an HP swap. I would be interested to see how that works, because I can test these. I don't have an Astrolith to test her, but let's go in here to the Doom Tower and let me show you guys what's actually happening. So it's going to take a few tries. First, I'm going to show you guys what happens when I have the Fury sets equipped. So all these champions have the Fury sets on them. I do have to bring Lysandra just because I'm not fast enough. Like you've seen these champions, they're not very geared at all. So I got to bring champions who actually have some gear on, or actually can manipulate the enemy's speed, so the turns go in the right order. I'm gonna turn to 1x speed, just so you guys can really take a close look, okay? Now, what I want you to watch, and what you have to watch closely, is how much turn meter bar is filled up on Rugnor, okay? So he's going to get 75% anyways from this ability, no matter what. But what I want you to keep in mind is how much is left after this ability, okay? So it's a complete fill. Keep that in mind, it's a complete fill. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all these champions, and then I'm going to run it again after unequipping one piece of Fury set from him to break the set, and then we're going to see what happens, okay? Now, Taurus, we're going to use this ability right here. Okay, so this is kind of easy to tell. There's nothing in his ability that should gain turn meter, correct? It says this champion receives damage equal to 99% of the current HP, 80% chance of placing 5% poison debuffs on all enemies for 2 turns. So there's nothing in his skill set whatsoever that says gains turn meter, but here he is going again. So that's pretty obvious right there that this does work. Rugnor taking another turn. But I'm going to go ahead and unequip the Fury sets and show you guys a little bit better. All right, so let's go ahead and turn it on auto. And then here goes Renegade. Same thing. Decreases cooldowns. And then boom. She's at almost, I guess, a 75% bar. Go ahead and get out of here. Let me go back here and remove a piece of Fury gear from these champions. So we're going to break his set. So Taurus has no Fury set equipped right now. Rugnor has no Fury set equipped right now. Now this little experiment has costed me quite a bit of silver. I wish Raid would add some free gear swapping because I don't like spending millions of silver just to swap gear to test their broken systems. No, I mean, you would think that the text in game is correct. Now this video, a few weeks from now, who knows? Maybe Raid goes in and patches this information. I don't know. Hoping they don't, because this definitely could lead to some pretty cool builds, I think. So there's no Fury set on Rugnor. Where's Taurus? If I can find him. I got a bunch of champions going right now for this champion training event. No Fury set on Taurus. And then Renegade, no Fury set on Renegade. All right, so let's jump back into the Doom Tower. If you remember before, I believe Rugnor had a full HP bar, or full turn meter bar, basically, after using his ability. Taurus had a full turn meter bar, and then Renegade had like right at almost at 75%, right? All right, let's see. Let's test it with Rugnor. See what happens with this little dwarf dude. Right? There we go. So his is not a full turn meter bar. Previously, when he did it, it was a full turn meter bar. Now let's see about Renegade. Hers was at like right here last time. Okay, so she has no turn meter at all increased. That's because her ability doesn't increase turn meter. Rugnor's does increase it by default 75%. And then Taurus, let's see, last but not least, takes full damage, gets no extra turn meter. So there you go, guys. Very solid proof, in my opinion, that the Frenzy set obviously is wrong. Okay, so right off the bat, what I'm thinking is that if you're how could you use this to your benefit? So it's pretty cool. The Fury set, if you have a good Fury set, where's the Fury set farm from? Is it from Fireknight? I believe it is, right? Let me go see, actually. Let me make sure it's from Fireknight. Either way, it's from Fireknight. Yeah, so it's from Fireknight. I was wondering if it was from Fireknight or Dragon, but Fireknight is a dungeon with a lot of good gear. Now, if the Fury set was coming from Ice Golem's Peak, I'd say don't worry about it. You're never going to gear a champion with this because nobody farms this garbage dungeon, basically. I mean, there's some uses, but we're not going to talk about that, so forget about it. Fireknight, very good dungeon to farm. And even better now that I think Frenzy, I keep saying Fury, sorry, that Frenzy actually has a use. So, how could you build a champion using Frenzy gear? Well, there's an obvious example with Taurus. I think if you had him within a clan boss team, using a champion who could heal him up pretty quickly, you could very easily cycle through his poisons very, very quickly as well. I'm almost curious if you could get him tuned for a clan boss team, because unkillable clan boss team, that is, because if this was fully booked, this would be a 4-turn cooldown. Okay, so he uses it once, it's gonna fully reduce everything, he's gonna get extra turn meter. The only issue is using him on clan boss and like something like an unkillable team is that every time the clan boss hits, he's gonna be dealing damage to Taurus, and Taurus is gonna be getting turn meter. So it's a little bit tricky, but I do think this is a possibility to get tuned. There's also plenty of possibilities when it comes to having Taurus in teams where he uses this. Maybe you have a leech debuff on the clan boss, and then you have the masteries. You get Taurus with War Master. This is a very easily implementable strategy, I would say. So you have somebody like Taurus alongside Rugnor. Rugnor places leech debuff on the clan boss. Taurus will fully reduce his HP. He'll take an extra turn. So then this ability will be on 3 turns cooldown. After he takes that extra turn, hits the clan boss, hopefully procs the War Master ability, and then gets hopefully a full HP heal. Now you do have to make sure you have another healer on the team to keep him alive, because he will take 99% damage again. So maybe a little bit of a tricky team to build, but I do think it's possible. You could bring some shield champions in as well, give him a shield, and that should keep him alive. So I'm definitely interested in seeing what comes out of this. I do think it does give a lot of cool possibilities. I mean, I love the Rugnor setup where you literally just use his A2 ability and he's cycling through things so fast. I haven't had time yet to build him for a clan boss team, but I'm very much so interested in seeing how much he can actually do. It's a little bit tricky because he has to be in a team where there's no like unkillable. It's a little difficult to tune him just because every time the clan boss hits, he's going to be gaining turn meter. So he's going to be going very, very frequently. So you got to make sure whatever team he's built into, it doesn't matter how many turns he gets, or you know your other people in your team are going to be getting more turns than him. So it is something you got to watch out for. Unkillable, he doesn't work great because he can kill himself with this right here. So let me know, guys, what champion comes to mind after you figured out that Plarium is, well, wrong. Completely wrong about their own tooltip. Like I said, this may not be accurate a few weeks from now, but as it stands right now, you can do self-damage and it will boost your turn meter. So I definitely think, like I said, a lot of possibilities. What champion are you going to be testing out? Let me know if Astrolith works. If anybody has Astrolith and you want to test her out, let me know. Does she work with this as well? I think she might be the only type of person who doesn't work. I do believe the HP swap, HP balance may not actually affect anything. So thank you guys very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Feel free to check out one of the videos that are about to pop up. And I'll catch you guys in the next video or in the stream in just a few hours. Thank you guys again, and I'll catch you in the next video.